This video is brought to you by Tempo. Stick around to the end for a special offer they are making available through our channel. How's it hanging, my Peloton freaks, iFIT creeps, Tempo peeps, and all of the rest of you connected fitness geeks? I'm your host, Colin Jenkins. Welcome back to the Weekly Watt, where we cover the week's top connected fitness news stories and updates. And once again, we have a mix of both positive and negative updates regarding Peloton, including more details behind the so-called Project Tinman, which was Peloton's secret plan to conceal rust in bikes that they were shipping to customers. Tempo added hundreds of classes to the Tempo Move this week. We have word that Nancy Kerrigan has joined the iFIT coaching crew with a new series coming soon. And evidently, Tanya Harding heard about this and is working now with Echelon to create her own series. Yeah, I'm just kidding about that last part, but the part about Nancy Kerrigan is 100% true. So sit back, relax, clip your feet in, and tap that like button if you haven't done so already. And let's get this show started. In the classic film The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy finds a character named the Tinman in a shape so rusted that he cannot move. Dorothy then proceeds to oil the Tinman and get him moving again, allowing him the chance to continue looking for what he wants most, a heart. And so Project Tinman is actually the perfect code for Peloton's secret project to hide rust and corrosion on their bikes in order to be able to sell and ship them to unknowing customers. This story was first brought to light by the Financial Times last week, but they have since received more information and documents about Project Tinman from a growing number of ex-Peloton employees. Internal documents that were shown to the Financial Times evidently showed that Tinman's standard operating procedures were for corrosion to be dealt with using a chemical solution called rust converter, which conceals corrosion by reacting with the rust to form a black layer. The project was named Tinman to help avoid terms such as rust that executives thought were out of step with Peloton's quality brand. Yeah, no shit. Peloton has stated this issue affected at least 6,000 bikes and that they had undergone rigorous testing on the devices to conclude that the rust had, quote, no impact on the bike's performance, quality, durability, reliability, or the overall member experience. However, two warehouse workers who handled bikes late last year told the Financial Times that many bikes with severe rust were delivered to customers and even suggested that rusted bikes were still arriving at least one regional warehouse in the US. So not the greatest look for Peloton considering everything else going on with the company right now. And if you suspect that your bike is one of the bikes sent with rust, Peloton has said that if you reach out, they will replace your bike. Now, last week, Peloton's new CEO, Big Bad Barry McCarthy, created a bit of his own chaos for the company after discussing his idea of lowering the cost of the bikes and instead raising the membership price to $70 or $80 per month. So this week, he jumped onto CNBC for an interview with Jim Cramer to help clarify what he meant, saying, quote, I think there's an enormous opportunity for us to flex the business model by lowering the cost of entry and playing around with the relationship between the monthly recurring revenue and the upfront revenue. So no, I'm not focusing on raising prices. I'm focused on doing exactly the opposite and exploring how much price elasticity there is for the business. I'm not sure that this statement really says anything one way or the other. It certainly does seem that the price for existing customers who have already paid for a bike won't be going up, but likely the price increase in memberships will be solely for new buyers who will also receive a discounted initial purchase, which essentially will still cost new members more money over time, or else Peloton would not be looking into changing this model. And with a potential Peloton rower being released within a few months, there is a possibility that they could be rolling out this new membership model for both new buyers and current Peloton owners who want to expand their home gym. We'll just have to wait and see what they land on, but whatever they choose will likely affect more than just Peloton owners, since as leaders in the space, if their model proves to be more profitable for them, as they hope it will, it could mean that others will follow. Now, there's a bit more Peloton news to discuss, but there are some other connected fitness news we gotta talk about first. One of which is a rumor that has been all but confirmed that Nancy Kerrigan has joined the iFIT coaching team and has a new training program coming out soon. On Instagram, people first started to take notice when she made a post wearing an iFIT jacket and writing, quote, so excited to be out here skating on this beautiful lake day. we're shooting some exciting things that will be coming soon to iFIT. And if that wasn't already enough confirmation, her booking agency MN2S released a post with even more details about Nancy's partnership with iFIT, stating, quote, Nancy Kerrigan has teamed up with fitness brand iFIT to contribute a series of custom workouts to their fitness app. Appearing as part of the iFIT Games, an Olympic-themed 28-day workout challenge, Nancy recorded 4 elliptical workouts on Lake Placid in New York, coaching those using iFIT to hone their endurance and push beyond their physical limits. So if you want to get on your elliptical and imagine you're skating next to Nancy Kerrigan yourself, you'll have that opportunity real soon. Now, Tempo had a big update this week for their Tempo Move. See, on the Tempo Studio, they've built up a pretty huge catalog over the past few years, consisting of thousands of workouts, all filmed with the vertical orientation of the Tempo Studio in mind. So when they released the new Tempo Move, which is designed to be used with a horizontal television, they had to sort of start fresh and only had a small fraction of the classes available on the Move compared to the Studio. But in their newest update for the Tempo Move, they have added back hundreds of previously unavailable workouts, greatly expanding the workout options available. Now, the filtering system with Tempo is still a little wonky, so I can't tell how many classes they added, certainly more than 100, but I know they did not add them all because I've been wanting to take a specific series of booty workouts taught by their coach Melissa, don't judge me, and I don't see those classes here, so not everything has been added, but it's definitely a big improvement. Now, for those of you who have seen the newly updated NordicTrack RW900 rower, you may have noticed it underwent a huge upgrade this year, especially in how it looks. And you might be thinking, ooh, that looks really nice, kind of like a Hydrow rower. Well, Hydrow is not happy about that and have brought a design patent infringement lawsuit against iFIT, complaining that iFIT's design allegedly incorporates at least 8 aesthetic features of their patented designs. Now, Hydrow is a much smaller company than iFIT, and this is their first time entering patent infringement litigation. And iFIT, well, they've been battling it out with Peloton back and forth for years now, so I feel like they have a bit more experience with this. We'll see if anything comes of this, but I really doubt it. And I know people love their Hydrow, but with more competition with iFIT, Ergata, Averion, and possibly Peloton in a few months, they are definitely going to have their work cut out for them this year. So it makes sense that they don't want other rowers on the market that look like theirs. Finally, the last bit of Peloton news I want to cover this week is that strength and tread instructor Rebecca Kennedy announced she will start teaching a new variation of the tread bootcamp called hiking boot camps, which instead of mixing strength with running, will instead be mixing it with incline walking. And this is great news because I personally feel like boot camps are one of the best reasons to get a Peloton tread. So being able to offer a lower impact hiking variation, which gives everybody the opportunity to take part in a boot camp class, seems like a great idea. Nice work, Rebecca. And now a big thank you to Tempo for sponsoring today's episode and helping make the Weekly Watt possible. Can you believe it is almost March already? What happened to January? I don't know about you, but most of us have not accomplished nearly as many fitness goals as we set for ourselves this year. Of course, we only have ourselves to blame, but maybe you can still give yourself a chance to accomplish your goals by having a smart strength studio and training system right inside your own home. Maybe you'd like to lose a few pounds, or maybe you want to be able to get ready for the 2022 beach season, which outside of Florida may be the biggest beach season any of us have experienced for quite a few years. Whatever the case, Tempo has you covered with both the Tempo Studio and brand new Tempo Move, currently at $100 off for just $395. And for a limited time on our channel Connect the Watts, Tempo is offering an additional $25 off your purchase of the Tempo Mover Studio if you use the code TEMPO-COLINJ. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this Weekly Watt News update. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our next episode, which we make each and every week. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it as always, and I'll see you next time.